It is the month of Halloween, so I have decided to find a number of old dead computer parts and bring them back to life as the Franken computer. Okay, in all seriousness, Banggood contacted me about making another project, and I had a look through their website and I found something quite cool, which is this PCIe to mini PCIe adapter. And I thought I would plug it into this old broken laptop with an old keyboard, and then see if I can get it to run Crysis. Now I know this has been done before, but I thought I'd add a bit of a weird Halloween spin to it and do it with one of the oldest laptops I could possibly find, which is this old Dell Inspiron, which is from 2009 and has an old Celeron in it and a couple of gigs of RAM, so it's pretty much not prepared for running Crysis on its own. But with the PCI adapter I was able to put a GTX 760 into it, and here it is running Crysis. The frame rate isn't the best because the CPU is holding it back, but it runs, which it technically shouldn't be able to. So let's take a look at what's in the box when you buy one of these. So thanks to Banggood for sending me this. Let's see what's inside. Operating guide. Tells you how to hook it all up. Nice and simple. Power cable and the PCIe, mini PCIe to a HDMI cable. And then the actual thing itself is right here. Actually feels really good quality. Now I originally wanted to do it with this old netbook to really make it ridiculous. It's an old netbook from 2011 with an Atom processor in it and a couple of gigs of RAM, but unfortunately the adapter just didn't want to work with it. I also wanted to pair it up with a GTX 1080, but this didn't like the adapter either, even with this laptop, so that didn't work either. So I had to resort to the 760. Now setting this up isn't too complicated. It's just a case of busting open the back of the laptop and then accessing, I can show you on this one, accessing the port where the wireless LAN card goes, and plugging the cable into there, like so. That's in, like that. And then plugging the other side of it into the base unit there. It's just a case of getting this, plugging that into there. In this case, we're getting the motherboard, power, the ATX power from the power supply, plugging that in. There we go. So that's in, and then taking one of the 4-pin ATXs. That goes in like so. And then the additional power supply for the graphics card there. So yeah, once you've got the power plugged in to there, it's just a case of getting another monitor set up and then hooking that up via HDMI directly from the card, as you would normally. So yeah, this computer's non, as you can see. It's literally just there for the power supply because I didn't want to take it out of the case. This is quite an old, beaten up laptop, as it should be for the Franken PC. It's got a bit of a smashed thing there. If you open this up, some of the keys are missing. Yeah, it's pretty broke. It's showing the desktop there because it's using an extended desktop with this as the main screen and this is the secondary screen. And yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see how this runs. Now, Celeron isn't exactly that good, so that's what's really holding back the frame rate here. But it does actually run, and it is in advanced. It is running actually on very high settings, so it's quite impressive given this laptop would never really hope to run in high settings at all. Frame rate starts to tank as soon as anything starts happening. Oh boy. really want to do is get in the car. I'll try and drive it through this building, because that'll get a lot of physics going, and really show how well the CPU side of things will handle it. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Oh yeah, yeah. That frame rate is starting to tank. Oh boy. That's like single digit frame rate. Oh god. Nope. Escape out the window. There we go. Oh god. Let's see if we can take out the car. Oh, this feels horrible. And yep, look at that. So yeah, it's not the best experience, but for a broken old laptop connected to a GTX 760, that's not too bad. And of course, not forgetting the critical part, plasma ball, which is absolutely necessary to even get this Franken machine working. So thank you to Banggood for sending me this PCI to mini PCI adapter. I will put the link in the description, and it's also on my blog post. If you feel like making your own Franken computer, or just need it for connecting an old laptop up to a graphics card or something else that uses PCI Express, if you're in a bind and you have no other main computer, this will be very handy. It also has, I've noticed, it also has a USB port on it, so you can also expand out, and it also has a power out on the right side there, so you can actually power other things with it. So I think you might be able to chain things together with it. I'm not sure about that though. So yeah, it's quite handy. It gives you a bit of expandability if you've got nothing else. And so there we go. There's the Franken computer. Scary stuff. So there's also a number of operating systems set up that needs to be done, drivers and a few other things. I don't want to fill this video with all that, so I'll put that in my blog post, which is linked below. So give this video a like if you liked it, and if you want to see more tech stuff, I've always got stuff coming up. I'm working on quite a few things right now. Make sure to subscribe and head to my website 314reactor.com and Hackster profile. They're all linked below, check those out. Follow those if you want for more content and more random tech things.